highly requested Dollar Tree skincare haul.
I never thought I would see Dollar Tree have something like this.
So for a who, y'all grab your purse, we going to Dollar Tree.
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me.
What's up, you guys? It's Age Marie and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I'm going to be showing you guys my entire skincare routine from Dollar Tree. I know it sounds crazy, but as you can see, today I have on no foundation. The only makeup that I have on is concealer and mascara, and even my concealer has skincare in it. All of these items I have been using for months, and I definitely see a difference in my skin complexion and the moisture in my skin. I don't have as many breakouts. And a lot of these items are certified by dermatologists, which is a plus. Okay, so I have and this is only half of the skincare products that I have from Dollar Tree. So, disclaimer, what works for me may not work for you. What works for your skin may not work for my skin. So, let me just give you guys a background of what I deal with my skin. So I have extremely sensitive skin. My skin is very, very dry. I am also allergic to perfumes. When I do try a product that I am going to be allergic to, my skin will let me know immediately. So I will feel tingling on my chin, and I will have like dry skin or breakouts or bumps on my chin, and I will have bumps on like the highest parts of my cheeks if I am allergic to whatever skincare item that I am using. I also don't have heavy acne, but I will receive hormonal acne. Here you can kind of see a little discoloration from past acne breakouts, and I do have one acne bump that is coming on my chin. It's on my forehead. It may be like one or two, but usually my forehead is like clear. So most of my acne comes from hormonal breakouts. That's just my skin. Also, I do have eczema. So I have eczema on the corners of my mouth and sometimes underneath my nose. So I do have a lot of discoloration like on the corners. And I've always been a little hesitant to use Dollar Tree products because it is Dollar Tree, it's cheap. When I've seen a actual dermatologist go into Dollar Tree and read the ingredients and say what's good and what's not, that really gave me the okay to start trying a lot of these products. I'm going to start with cleansers and face washes. So let's start with the number one hot girl. Okay, so this is from Extra Care. It's the Hydro Plus Hydrating Cleansing Gel with hyaluronic acid. My favorite thing about this is it is fragrance free. As you can see, I have been using this. Love this stuff. So with my skincare routine, I usually will wash my face with this last. So if I have on a heavy face of makeup, I will use a oil cleanser that I did get from TJ Maxx. It is a Korean skincare oil cleanser that just helps remove the makeup, and then I will wash my face with this. It says it gently cleanses and removes dirt, oil, and makeup. This makes my skin extremely soft and smooth. That is why I like to use this last. When I'm washing my face, especially in the shower, my skin will be so soft before I even put on any serums or anything. I love this. This is a dupe compared to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love this, and I will definitely be repurchasing this. My skin is so soft after I use this, like so freaking soft. This is my fave, okay? This is new. I've always been skeptical of like buying these items, but like I said, when I've seen an actual dermatologist go into Dollar Tree and read the ingredients and say, yeah, this is good, this isn't, she was tea. I'm gonna link her down below because I actually love her and I watch her often. So if my face is breaking out, if I have like heavy irritation or I'm getting a lot of acne, I will always grab for a face wash that has tea tree oil in it. So if you guys didn't know, tea tree oil is pretty much like hydrogen peroxide for your skin. Like, you know, when you have a cut or a burn and you use peroxide to kill the germs, that's pretty much what tea tree oil is. I do have another tea tree oil face wash from Trader Joe's, which is my go-to. It's like my favorite. If I am breaking out, if my skin is too oily, that is something that I use. But this is by Skin Nutrition Botanicals. It is a tea tree oil and salicylic acid balancing face wash. It is AHA and BHA formula with hyaluronic acid. It exfoliates skin surface gently, smooths bumps, and clears clogged pores to refresh, helps minimize wrinkles and fine lines, improves overall skin tone for dewy finish. So I actually keep this in my drawer when I'm like lazy and want to just like wash my face at my sink. Then this is something that I keep in my drawer. Like I said, I do have another tea tree face wash from Trader Joe's that is like my go-to. I'll probably show you guys at the end of this video. I keep that in my shower. But this works great, like I said, especially if you are having breakouts. Tea tree oil will kill that. Like, tea tree oil is tea. So next with face wash is the Melon Jelly Cleanser. It's sulfate free. This is by Dermasil and it is to purify and soothe your skin. It says it's developed with dermatologists, and I do think this is a dupe for the Drunk Elephant. I will usually use a cleanser with tea tree oil in it just to clear any breakouts, and then I love using this. It really does soothe your skin and it has my skin really soft. So once I use this and this, my skin is like baby smooth, like baby soft. I love this. My only complaint, I don't know if you can see, a lot of the product drips when it's sitting. So if you don't screw this lid on really tight, the product will leak out. So that is my only complaint. I wish there was like a smaller stopper right here so it's not leaking and I'm not wasting products, but I would definitely repurchase this. Now these are two new items that I recently picked up from Dollar Tree. I have been using them for weeks and I absolutely love them. The exfoliating facial scrub. So this has vitamin C and niacinamide fused with fine exfoliating particles that work to remove dead skin cells and unclog pores, leaving your skin feeling smooth and refreshed. It has vitamin C that helps brighten and even out your skin tone, while niacinamide helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Perfect for all skin types, our exfoliating facial scrub is gentle enough for daily use, helps to reveal the natural radiance of your skin. And here's what the product looks like. So what I like about this exfoliating scrub is the granules in this face scrub is really fine. It's so fine you can barely see it on camera, but they are really fine, which is great because it's not causing any damage to your skin. Do you guys remember when we were using that, I don't know if it was like a peach face scrub or something? It was like a, I don't know, but I remember dermatologists were coming out saying y'all need to stop using that because it is breaking and ripping your skin because the granules were so rough. I love this. It is really gentle on the skin. It doesn't irritate me at all. I am allergic to vitamin C, but I can't have items that have heavy vitamin C that I'm keeping on my face. If I'm using like a face wash with vitamin C, I'm usually pretty good. Plus, I always want to lighten my dark spots anyway, so I have to use vitamin C. It's just what I have to do. But I love this face wash. It is the only exfoliating face wash that I do have currently in my skincare routine, and I would definitely repurchase this. So this Tens Dermasil is that girl. Okay, this is last on my list of face washes. So it's a oatmeal facial cleanser. It has oatmeal and snow mushroom. So I am really into Korean skincare, and snow mushroom is one of the #1 ingredients used with Korean skincare. So I definitely was excited to see these. I actually had to go on a hunt for this. A lot of my Dollar Trees that I frequent didn't have this, so I was really shocked to finally find it. It also says it's your skin's best friend. This is a gentle yet effective formula, cleanses, nourishes, and hydrates your skin, leaving it feeling refreshed and radiant. It has oatmeal, known for its calming properties, gently exfoliates and soothes sensitive skin. Like I said earlier, I have extremely sensitive skin. I also have eczema. So if you have eczema, oatmeal is your best friend. And I do feel the calming sensation, especially when my skin feels a little irritated, or I'm feeling like that tingly, wanna break out, itchy feeling. This definitely calms my skin. So I will use this when my skin feels really irritated. I may not use this every day. Pretty much, I give myself a different skincare routine every time I wash my face. So I like to give my skin what it needs. So if my skin is completely dry, I will use these two. If I have on makeup, I will use these two. If my skin feels clogged or irritated, I will use these two. You see what I'm saying? I don't use all of these products every single day. I like to mix it up and give my skin whatever it needs that day. Just like, you know, your body. If you're low energy, you may need coffee. If you feel dehydrated, you need water. I do the same thing with my skin. So these are all of the face wash items that I do have from Dollar Tree. Now, like I said, I do also use other face wash products from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is my favorite because I know they're using clean products. I would definitely go to Dollar Tree and purchase these items before I go to Ulta and Target and Sephora. So these are my face washes. Let's move on to toners. So toners, I do have a few of these that I am excited to show you guys. Okay, so this is a new purchase. This is the Witch Hazel Solution. It's by Lucky Super Soft. It's fragrance free. It naturally cleanses, clarifies, and balances your skin. It's for all skin types, and here's what it looks like. So I've been seeing this at Dollar Tree for a really long time. And I, for some reason, always skip over Witch Hazel. I'm always afraid that it's going to be too harsh for my skin. But I've recently purchased this, and I've been using this on my underarms in the morning. I've heard that Witch Hazel helps to block out any body odor that you may have. I will use this on my underarms before I put on my deodorant. I've also heard that this is really good to use on your intimate area, just on the outside, just to keep it fresh and kind of exfoliate your skin, especially if you shave. I do shave now. I did stop waxing. I will also use this on my face. This is just something to always keep in your skincare routine. So next is this rice toner. It is from Global Beauty Care. It's a rice water milky toner with rose essence and rice ferment filtrate. This is to soothe and balance. So you guys have seen me use this in my makeup tutorials. I love to use this before I put on any foundation or any primers. I love to use this just to cleanse my skin and soothe it before I'm putting on all that makeup and everything else. I love this because it cleanses your skin without stripping it of your natural oils. You don't want heavy oils before you put on your makeup and then your makeup starts sliding off. So I love this. So I love to use this, like I said, before I put on any makeup. If you've made like rice before, it literally smells like rice that you're cooking. And here's the consistency. Obviously it's a toner. I think they also have a face wash. I did skip on the face wash because I have enough face washes and I needed a toner. Okay, so next is, it is a oatmeal milk toner. That's a tongue twister. It has oatmeal and snow mushroom in it as well. And it does, if you can see, it has a white, it has like a white film that sits on top. I think that is the oatmeal. and this is what it looks like. So before you use it, you have to shake it up, and here's what it looks like. So I definitely, when my skin is irritated, I will use this. Earlier I showed you guys the face wash. This just gives you that same effect. So if my skin feels irritated, or if I'm feeling like itchy or to break out, I will definitely use this after I wash my face, and you can instantly feel like the cool, the calm. I know that's the oatmeal in it, but like I said, if you have eczema, this will be your best friend. Oatmeal is very calming, especially for itchy skin. So I use her when I need my skin to relax, okay? Like, chill, sister. Okay, and these two clarifying toner pads, I do have the brightening and the clarifying. This one has vitamin C and this one has cucumber. So let's start with the brightening. So the brightening toner pad has glycolic acid, lemon, and honey in it. And here's what the little pads look like. So one side has like a bumpy texture and the other side is just flat. I love these. Okay, so I love these for my lazy mornings when I don't feel like washing my face. I will grab these, cleanse my skin, put on some new oils, serums, and whatever, and I'm out the door. I also love these for when I'm traveling, so I don't have to bring as much skincare products when I am traveling, but this does the same thing I do at home, cleanses my skin in the morning so I don't have to re-wash my face when I'm out, and it also saves room in your makeup bag. So this one, clarifying toner pads, it has witch hazel, mandelic acid, I've never heard of that before. It's textured for gentle exfoliation. So yeah, I love these. This is a repurchase. This is like my third, and this is my first time trying this one. I love them both. So like I said, these are great just to grab, do a quick, you know, 1, 2. I think this one is the new packaging and this one is the older packaging. It really doesn't matter what package it's in. I love this stuff. Doesn't irritate my skin. So that is it for toners, I think. I have so much stuff. Okay, once my face is washed and toned, I love to go in with any under eye serums or skin lightening serum. So let's start with under eyes. So this girl right here I've been using for a good year. First of all, it has a lot of product in it. I will say that I'm probably to here, and I still have a lot left. So this is by Be Pure. It's the vitamin C serum under eye roller. This is what it looks like. I think they have 2 other rollers, but I needed a little brightness for my under eyes. Here's what it looks like. The only complaint I have, as you can see, a lot of product does come out and it will run if you have a little bit too much, but I just rub that in and just go about my day. Really cool, and I love that sensation under my eyes. Here is what it looks like. Like I said, I've been using this for a good year, and I definitely do see a difference. Guys, I do use this at night only, and in the day I will wash it off and use something different. So in the morning I have been using this under eye roller. It is by Dermasil. It is a multivitamin eye serum. It has vitamin C, caffeine, and Madroxyl 3000. It's to restore and brighten. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's developed with dermatologists. So this is what it looks like. Now I will tell you, and I did say this in my Dollar Tree haul, the only issue I had with this is the roller gets stuck, right? And before, when I used this, my skin would get caught in between the ball and what holds the ball in place. But what I did was, I used, when I had on press-on nails, I used my nail and I stuck my nail in between that little plastic. So I stuck my nail in between the plastic and the ball to loosen up that plastic so the ball can roll freely. And now she's working like a charm. But at first I didn't like using it because it would really like pinch my skin, or the ball wouldn't roll at all. So I use this on my under eyes and on my eyelids, and I definitely see a difference in my eyes. My eyes aren't as puffy. I have really sunken under eyes, y'all. I know that's from stress, but I do definitely see a difference, especially with my eyelids as well. I do have like that hooded eyelid, and I can see my eyes like tightening just a little bit. So I do love this as well. So these two are my favorites. When I run out of this one, I do want to try, they have two more. I think one is tightening and I don't know what the other one does. Next, I really love this product. So this is by Global Beauty Care. It is the Smooth and Lift Collagen Eye Cream with peptides, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. It is a smooth and lift serum, so I do use this under my eyes. I can definitely see the difference in lifting on my under eyes. So here is what it looks like, and this is how it smooths out on the skin. I definitely see a bit of lifting in my under eyes. Like I said, I do have sunken eyes, and sometimes I look really like, girl, what's going on with you? Are you okay? I can definitely see a difference on how it's like snatching my eyes back. I know with this line they do have, I think they have a face wash, and like, I don't use all of those things, but little things like this I like to try before I would go in with like a face wash or something like that. Okay, and last item that I would use before I go in with my serums is also from Global Beauty Care. It is a blemish and dark spot treatment with vitamin C. So I will use this when I'm having any hormonal breakouts. Sometimes I will have more than one pimple on my chin or on my cheek. So if I do have a lot of breakouts going on, I will put this on the entire area. I don't use it on my whole face. I will only use it on that blemish area, and I do think that it helps remove those blemishes over time. It's not perfect. It doesn't work quickly. I do have other items that I use when I am having breakouts, but I do also love this item. Oh, and last thing, I almost forgot. Okay, so I found, this was a while ago that I found this at Dollar Tree. It's by Story Beauty. It is a full body dark spot corrector with niacinamide, shea butter, vitamin E, and rice water. It is to brighten, enhance, and balance. You can use this on your entire body. I really think this was an item, you know how sometimes Dollar Tree will get items that may have been discontinued in other stores, or it didn't sell in other stores, and they may get like leftovers. I really think that's what this product was, but I was excited to try it because I do have heavy discoloration on my underarms. Like I said, on my mouth I have a lot of discoloration just from like my eczema breakouts. I will also use this on like my inner thighs. Friends, like I said, there are other items that I use as well that helps with, you know, different things, but I have been using this. My only complaint is this sprays out of the bottle like crazy. Like, you have to be careful. Let me show you. Okay, y'all saw how that sprayed, and sometimes it goes like everywhere. So that is my only complaint. I wish this was maybe a little thicker so it doesn't spray out like that. But other than that, I don't really mind it because I am rubbing this in my skin anyway. So yeah, this is another, I think this was like a random find at Dollar Tree. So I'm not sure if you guys can find this now, but I don't know, maybe they may restock. Okay, so let's talk serums. So serums are like the girl. Okay, serums are the star of the show. Like, that is what really seals and locks in your skincare routine. So here's how I like to use my skincare in order. Now, like I said earlier, I give my skin what it needs. So if I see a lot of dark spots forming, discoloration, I will use something that will brighten and lighten my skin. If I have irritation, I will use this. If I'm dry, I will use this, right? So I don't use all of these serums in one night. I will mix them up. I mix and match. I have fun with it. I, you know, read what's for what, and I will use whatever I need, right? Give you like an idea of what I may use at night and in the daytime, or what I may use when I have breakouts. So there's that. So first, I will always use this first. So this serum has been everybody's eye catcher, and I know it's because of the two-tone serum. So as you can see, I have been using this, so you know I am not lying. So this is by Global Beauty Care. It's a retinol renewing double serum. It refines skin tone and texture. So when using this, you have to shake it up, and here's what it looks like, and then you go ahead and use it. Now they call it a serum, but it is more watery, as you can see, than an actual serum. But that is why I like using this first. So I will use this first on my skin. Here's how I can explain the texture. It's watery with like a light oil. So it will give your skin good hydration, but it's not a thick serum, as you can see. You see how that blended out on my skin? So I will always use this first. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, I will always use this first. And as you can see, it's already starting to re-separate. So that's why when you guys saw mine isn't like a clean blue, because I've been using it, and I'm sure over time, the more you mix it, I have no complaints with this. I actually really do like it, and I do, like I said, I like how thin it blends out. So that's number one, right? Number two, I will always layer that with something else. So I have 3 different serums from Skin Nutrition Botanicals. I love Skin Nutrition Botanicals. Their products seem so top notch. They have glass bottles. So first is this multi-peptide and anti-aging serum. So this one, it says it reduces the appearance of wrinkles. It eliminates dark spots and puffiness to reveal an even tone and radiant look. So this is something I love to use when I want to tighten my skin and lighten dark spots. So this is something I may use for that. So if my skin is irritated, I will use this one. It has 5% niacinamide and squalane. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. Squalane serum. That's what I'm gonna call it, squalane. It says it helps reduce skin blemishes, congestion, and inflammation. It helps brighten skin tone by detoxifying, and it softens and hydrates to retain skin moisture. So when my skin is really irritated or dry, this is something that I would definitely use. And I try to identify each one by the color. So this one's blue and this one's green. So I just grab for whatever I need. But I love this, and this is how the serum is. A good thick serum, and I usually layer it. Now when I am layering my serums, I do let them dry in between, so I don't go like back to back to back. So I will use this first, let that soak in, and then I will use this and let it dry down a little bit. Okay, and lastly from Skin Nutrition Botanicals is the Glow Up Vitamin C plus Rose Ferment Antioxidant Serum. I use this when I want to lighten my skin if I have any dark spots or discoloration. This is something that I will love to grab for. So this one is pink. That's what it looks like. Same consistency as all of their serums. And here is how that blends out. So pretty much anything from Skin Nutrition Botanicals, I love it. Okay, so another serum that is fairly new for me And let me tell you why. Because this is a rose face milk serum. It's from Global Beauty Care. It is to soothe and nourish. So this is what it looks like. It is fairly new, and it also comes with a face mist that I do have that I will show you in a little bit. So this is what it looks like. Obviously you can see from the bottle that it is pink in color. My only thing is I don't like rose. I don't like the scent of rose anything. And this smells like pure rose. I purchased it because I was really excited about the facial spray, and I said, like, you know, I'm buying the facial spray, I might as well try the serum. That's my only complaint. If you like rose scented things, you will probably love this. It hasn't irritated my skin or anything. I like to use this when my skin is a little irritated or dry. So it works pretty good in my opinion, but I don't grab for this as often because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of rose scented things. So yeah, but this is pretty good. I really like the face mist better than this, I will say that. Okay, so last on my serum list, I actually really love this. So this is from this Dermasil skincare line. I do think this is a Drunk Elephant dupe, but this is the Dermasil Hydro Serum. It has blueberry extract, ceramides, and pro vitamin B5. This is to hydrate and illuminate. So I like to use this in the morning. So when I redo my skincare from the nighttime, I will use this last to lock in all of that moisture. So I will do this, any one of these, and then I will use this last to lock everything in. Love that it has a pump on it. That's what it looks like. Very, very milky. It's a little more like milky or creamy than, let's say, these serums. I absolutely love this. A really good glow. You can see how shiny my hand. I do have the whipped cream that I will show you in a second. That is also from this line. So everything from this line you guys should pick up and try. So once my face is washed, toned, and I've applied all of my serums, I love to go in with some type of cream. So the #1 cream that I use at night is by Dermasil, and it is the night cream. I actually love this little tiny package. It has squalane again, vitamin C and vitamin E. So I definitely use this at night over all of my serums, and this will lock in all of the moisture that you've worked so hard to put back into your skin. I use this on top of my serums, and when I wake up, baby, I don't have no dry spots, no peeling, none of that. So this is one of my favorites. Like I said earlier, pretty much anything from Dermasil, you're pretty safe to use because they do test these items with dermatologists, and I've also seen a dermatologist put a stamp on it. So this is also from the line that is like the Drunk Elephant dupe. So this is by Dermasil as well, and it is a whipped recovery cream. So I will use this in the daytime to moisturize my skin. Here's what it looks like. I did show this in my haul, but I love this and I would definitely repurchase this. So I hope that Dollar Tree keeps this stocked, because when I run out, I will definitely repurchase that. The last thing would be spraying on any face toners. So I do have 2 of them. This one is the Rose Milky Facial Hydrator. I know it sounds crazy, but the rose in this doesn't bother me as much as something that's like fully rubbed into my face. So I don't know, but I really purchased this line because I wanted to try this facial toner, and I do like it. I do feel like it adds a little extra hydration into my skin. So here's what it looks like. As you can see, I have been using this. So I will use this at the end of my skincare routine. So if you guys love rose, you would definitely love this. And next is something I was really excited to see. It is by Revive RX Face and Body Spray. It's fragrance free. It targets dry skin. The benefits are to deeply hydrate skin and reduce water loss. You guys know how when you get out the shower, it's really best to put on your lotions and oils while your skin is damp. Well, for me, I like to do my skincare first. So I don't want any of that fragrance, lotion, or oils to get on my face, even if I do wash my hands. I just like to tackle my face and my skincare first before I do anything else. So during that process, usually your skin dries down a little bit. So what I like to do before I start putting on my body lotions and body oils, I will spray this on my arms, my stomach, my chest, even my legs, and it adds a little moisture back to your skin so you can then put on your lotions and your oils, and your skin will absorb the lotions that you're putting on top of it. I will use this on my face at the end as well, but I really love using this for my body. I'm already like to here. So that's what I use this for. You can definitely use this for just your face, but since it says face and body, I love using this on my skin to moisturize it before I start putting on my lotion. Okay, so next are lips and lip care. So if you guys have dry lips, cracked lips, you're probably allergic to some of the lip products that you're using. So I'm always cautious about what type of lip glosses or lip oils that I use. So these are just my favorite, like, in the house lip balms. So number one is these lip balms by Be Pure. I absolutely love the packaging because I love the Vaseline containers, and this is obviously like a dupe to the Vaseline. I do have 3 different flavors, but the other one is in my purse. I have the rose scented one, I have the cocoa butter scented, and unscented. I absolutely love these. I have so many of these, like, all around the house. I have them in my purse, I have them next to my bed, I have them in my drawers. I just have one everywhere just in case I need to grab one and moisturize my lips. I love these. They smell great. I love the rose one, not because of the scent, but because it is pink, so it adds a little color into my skin. Love these. No irritation. I sometimes will wear these at night and I will wake up with really smooth lips. Now I have tons of lip oils, but I'm not going to show them in this video because I really want to stick to skincare products and not like glosses. Like right now I have on this Ione lip gloss, which is pretty, it really feels like a lip oil, but I've already shown these items in my makeup tutorial, so I'm going to stick to lip products and other products that are good for skin care. So I've heard really great things about this overnight hydrating lip mask by Be Pure, so I went ahead and purchased this. I've tried it out for a few nights and I really love it. It is like a light pink, almost reddish tint to it. It is pretty thick. It's like, so I keep this next to my bed, especially if I'm like tired and I already did my skincare and everything and I forget to put something on my lips. I keep this next to my bed so I can just grab it and do what I need to do. Love it. Works great. Doesn't irritate my skin. It smells like cherries, and I will say I hate cherry scented anything. I hate cherry and I hate rose. I know it's a trauma response because y'all, my mom, when I was little, she used to give me this cherry medicine and it tasted so nasty. Like I used to gag. Like she used to have to almost like shove it down my throat because I just would refuse to take my medicine, and I think that's why now I hate cherry scented anything. I try to get over it, but this works really well. And especially if you have extremely dry and cracked lips, this is something you definitely need to pick up. So now let's get into like skincare extras. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call them. Number one, this cute little facial face wash brush. It has a silicone scrubby side and a brush. This side is really soft. Love this color. They do have them in like pink, blue, purple. I think they have silver and then this rose gold. I love this. This is really soft. This is also really soft. So this is by Skintimate. Love this. I told you guys in my Dollar Tree haul that I was going to try out these dark spot patches by Orchid and these pimple patches. I don't remember who these are by because I threw away the packaging, but as you can see, I've been using them. Okay, here are my pros and cons with this. If you have heavy acne, I would go ahead and spend the extra money and purchase the Mighty patches. The only thing I really love about these patches is they look really cute on your face. That's pretty much it. I love the iridescent. It's a hard, it looks really cute if it's on your cheek, on your chin. Like, that's my only plus side. Okay, I've been using these for a little bit. I've been trying to love them, but they only work really good if your pimple is like ready to be popped. Like, if I see a bump forming, like for example, I have a pimple forming, but it's not at the surface. If I have my Mighty patches, that would suck all of that out. This, I've tried this. Maybe I would put a patch on and I would leave it on for like 2 days straight. So if I'm like washing my face, I would wash around it because I want to see how it's going to work. It doesn't suck everything out. They have to still go in and like pop it. Just skip these. They're cute, they kind of work, but not as good as the Mighty patches. So go ahead and spend like the $8.99 or however much it is and get the Mighty patches. Now for the dark spot patches, I have been using them on this dark spot right here, and I do kind of see a difference. I want to use them a little longer to really give you like an honest opinion, but for right now I think it's doing like what it can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may leave it on for a full day. Like I said, I mean, it's cool. I've never seen a dark spot patch before, and like I said, I do have discoloration on my cheek from, you know, past acne, especially like right here. And like I said, I've been trying it on here, so it's good to try. It's good to just try it, you know. Okay, this right here is my favorite find, y'all. I never thought I would see Dollar Tree have something like this. So these are disposable face towels by Modest. I racked up. I'm so sorry. I don't know if like other girls were hunting for these, but when I found them, I got like 4. Love these. Okay, first of all, one side is textured, the other side is flat, and I love that if you just rip the middle, it's like a tissue box. So you just pull one out and go. When I'm washing my face in my sink, so I don't always wash my face in my sink. I usually wash my face in the shower while I'm bathing. But if I have to wash my face in the sink, love having this. Or if I put on like a face mask and then I need to wash the face mask off, love this. Okay, I keep this right in my drawer at the top. And it has 30 wipes. Like, y'all, hold on. Let me see how much. I want to see how much disposable face wipes are online. Okay, hold on. Okay, at Ulta, these are $18. $18, guys. And this was $125. My absolute favorite find, especially for skincare. And I love this because you don't have to use your towels, which I don't use my body towels on my face anyway. But even like your full body towel just to dry your face, like I would rather use something that is clean and fresh and I can throw away instead of using like things that are on the rest of my body. Even if my body's clean, I just don't like, you know, mixing the two. I absolutely love these so much. So this was like my favorite skincare find. So keep in mind when you guys are trying products, especially for your face, use them with caution, okay? What worked for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. We all have different skin types. Okay, so I think that is it for my Dollar Tree skincare haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me.